Test, test. 1 second, let me change the title. Okay. Thanks everybody or nobody for watching. This is Michael with Cabin Improvement. We're going to be finishing up this bench. All the detail sanding on this, all the edges and all the corners. I got some wood to move out of the way. But yeah, we're just going to be hanging out. We're going to be doing some sanding. Going to be doing yeah, just a little bit of cleanup and listening to St. Louis Public Radio, jazz channel, no politics, nothing fancy. So, just give me 1 minute and I am going to put on the music, adjust the lighting a little bit, and I'll probably adjust the camera just a tad and we'll get going proper. So yeah, thanks for joining. Gonna be working on this cedar bench, and give me a second to turn on the music, and we'll get to it. We're listening to jazz, St. Louis Public Radio, no politics of course. Let me see if I can get some better light here. Okay, hoping that's not too loud. Okay, if it is, give me 1 second. Okay, let me just move some crap out of the way. Need to grab the pads for my detail sander, and then we can get started working, or really finishing, hopefully, on these edge bits. So, let's see if I can turn this a little bit towards the camera a little bit more.
Trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Before the fiddlers have fled, before they ask us to pay the bill, and while we still have the chance, let's face the music and dance. Soon we'll be without the moon, all at a different tune. Until then, there may be teardrops to shed. So while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance, dance. Let's face the music and dance.
Okay. Got my sanding paper. Got my tool that I want. Gonna open up this garage door, honestly.
Until then, and maybe teardrops to shed. So while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance, dance. Let's face the music. Let's face the music. Let's face the music and dance.
Berlin, let's face the music and dance. Dance if you care to. We're close to the beginning of a full hour of great music. Vince Guaraldi, piano now. Bolasete playing guitar. This is titled Star Song.
There we go. Need to find this detail sanding bit. Get started here in a second. Okay. Okay. I'm back for the last time. Promise. I got these sanding pads, and I got everything I need to get started, or get finished rather, on the cedar bench. So, gotta start rough sanding these edges, these corners. NPR seems to be glitching. I'm gonna kill that for a minute. Just re-explain what we're doing real quick. Taking this 80 grit sandpaper along all the rough edges and sides of this cedar bench. Got a little bit of setback. Gotta love daylight savings. Okay, so that should be firm. Okay, sorry about the loud noises. So we're going to see if we can get just a little bit more light in here. I'll be right back, I swear, for the last time, folks. Not that anyone's watching, but I am going to get just a little bit more light, not just for you, but for me. But on the side of this bench, I really need to clean up the edges, clean up the corners. So just gonna get a little bit of a spotlight, try to find something. I know there's one right out here, so I'll be right back for the last time. Okay, how does that look? That looks a lot better, honestly. Okay, now we are cooking with gunpowder. So, we have a lot better lighting. Honestly, I'm going to move this back a little bit just to put it into frame. And then I'm going to restart the jazz stream. And we should be good to go. I swear for the last time. So, make space. We've done that. Detail sand to edge of bench. We'll say left edge. Front. Back. And we'll take a picture of that for prosperity. Okay, so we made some space. We'll call that task 1 technically done. And then we will call, we'll start getting on this this left edge here. Turn this down just a tad. Detail sander's a little high power, so I'm going to turn it down just a tad. So we just did that, this flat edge here on the side. Just gonna touch up the top on the underside here, because this front face, it's real nice. We already painted or stained that front face. I'm just gonna get the underside, which you can't see real here or right now. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to hit this bottom side, the bottom of the foot. This is kind of the rough foot we have to come back to later, but we'll sand it at least. Hey, who killed the music? I guess that would be me technically. So let me put the music back on. Doot doot doot. And Shift T. Get that St. Louis Public Radio. Get the jazz channel on. No politics. Hopefully that's not too loud. Just looking at the stream volume. Looks like it's fine. So, anyways, this is Michael. Just sanding down the edges and the corners of this cedar bench. It's been on my to-do list for like a year plus. And yeah, we already stained this top edge. This top edge, what you're looking at, looks real nice. But the sides is what I'm working on really, and you can't see that very well. I'd rotate the table, but the table that's underneath this is holding a lot of weight. It's also a pretty thin piece of wood, so essentially I'm taking out all these black streaks, and I'm taking out the previous stain that was applied to this cedar bench, so I can restain it and make it look like a finished product. So let me take out this hair towel, grab a drink real quick, and I'll be right back for a third time. Okay, I am back. Whoever you are. Gotta continue to sand this edge here. Okay, so this left edge, pretty well done. You can't see it that well, but essentially this peg, this dark spot you see going through, is the only piece of dark wood. This light wood, this entire face, is pretty well cleaned up. I'm just going to burn the rest of this 80 grit sandpaper, and then I'm going to switch to something a little bit finer to take off some of the edging and some of the last little bit of material, not so coarse. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Give y'all a close-up of that real quick for whoever's watching. Thank you for whoever you are. So, just gonna show that progress here. One second, move that spice jar so I don't topple it. But, so the side here of this bench and this peg's holding it in, I got it pretty well sanded down. This is what I'd consider the right face of the bench just because the way I have it oriented. And I've done all these smooth edges up here. I've sanded them down. And these smooth edges down here. Sawdust is hitting me. But anyways, this bottom face I've also sanded down, but you see this notch down here is missing, so we'll come back to that, but it's not going to inhibit us from from our sanding and staining goal of today. So I'm going to put this camera back up here. See that the stream is still going. And yeah, here we go. So, burn the rest of the sandpaper real quick. Okay, I think that's honestly as good as we're going to get it with this piece of sandpaper. I'm going to swap out for something a little more fine. I think I'm going to swap out for a 120 grit. Okay, swapping out for some 120 grit sandpaper. Right. Unmute St. Louis Public Radio. Okay, I think that is enough on that one side. I'm gonna flip it over, just double check.
They're called JV's Boogaloo Squad. And I love the title of that. It's fashionably amazing. Tribute to Ray Charles now from trombonist Steve Turre. It's called Brother Record.
This is a banger. It's a banger trombone piece. Yeah. These pegs into the side weren't quite perfect, but you gotta make them work. Still pretty tight. Just a lot more detail sanding than I wanted to do, but we'll just work through it. Okay, so that's pretty good progress on this right side. I think I'm gonna grab some hand sandpaper. I'm going to just kind of edge sand the last little bit of this side. I'm gonna plug this battery in to this detail sander, and I'll be right back. We've been at it for about 40 minutes. Again, this is Michael, Cabin Improvement. We're fixing up this cedar bench and sanding it, but give me a second to plug this battery in, and then grab some hand sandpaper and take care of these edges, and I'll be right back. Yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, I am back. Thanks anyone and everyone who's watching. I don't know who you are, but we're still sanding. Still listening to this crazy bone solo. St. Louis Public Radio. Wah, 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 wah. Honestly, I'm just going to take this little triangle and sand it in this inside corner. Man, the inside of this bench is a little rough. You can tell it's definitely not a pristine piece of wood, but someone made it into a bench and salvaged it, and I'm completely grateful. But there's a lot of imperfections to this wood. Like all these knots. Like this knot here up top that's split. I'll show you up here real close. But this top corner, this top edge, or bottom really, should look like that, but a knot grew in the wood. And then you can see there's a split right here as well, but this entire corner kind of is missing, so this wood has definitely taken on a lot of moisture. And this is what I'm cleaning up right now with the detail sander and my hand sander. But, yeah, it's a long progress. It's a long process, rather. And, no fault to the previous owner, but they left this bench and table out on the back deck, exposed to the elements, took on a lot of moisture. This is a banger.
Something to make my heart beat the faster. What did I long for? I never really knew. Finding your love, I found my adventure. Touching your hand, my heart beats faster. All that I want.
You know what I should really play is I should really play some like public domain Sinatra jazz stream here, because STLPR is great and all, but you know what's better is 27 hours of Frank Sinatra that's in the public domain. So maybe that'll be my next stream. Not 27 hours, but maybe just I'll play Frank Sinatra public stream or something. So this STLPR is kind of growing stale on me, honestly. Let's see what's on the main channel. St. Louis Public Radio. Let's see what's going on.
St. Louis Public Radio's live stream is brought to you by First Community. Spring into your next home improvement project with the first
home improvement project, everybody, eh?
A low introductory 12-month rate.
But don't take out a loan for your home improvement project.
The ink and so you started drawing whilst
Fucking chills.
Yeah, and I remember like Journey felt quick. He was like, did you do that? And I was like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I did that. And he was like, that's amazing. And then my wife, who's my girlfriend at the time, she said, are you hiding from me?
Were you hiding from?
Well, something was hiding from me. Because immediately after I took out the oil
Yeah,
painting, it just
we're
started
not
to
going to
paint.
listen to this.
And this,
I don't know. Maybe you're just going to listen to me here for a second. I see we got 3 viewers. It's an all-time high. Cleaning up this cedar bench. But, yeah. I'm going to grab the battery for this detail sander real quick. It's been charging here for a minute. Take a drink of my beer. Actually, I'm going to continue hand sanding for a minute, because it's really only been a couple minutes that battery's been on the charger, but all these fine points I'll get cleaned up, and all these pieces that are hard to get with the electric tools, get these corners and edges rounded out. Yeah, so get all these last little bits rounded out. And hopefully this won't go too long. I started at 10 o'clock and now it is 10:50 Central Time, FU Daylight Savings. But yeah, I'd say I'm around about halfway through doing all the rest of this detail sanding on the edge of the bench. It's kind of a pain, all these corners and these round bits. I'll show you here up close real quick, but essentially needed to sand the top edge here, this wavy bit, well, this is really the side, into the bottom, and then this is the other side, and then we're gonna leave this bottom edge dark, honestly, just for a contrast. We've done all the flat planes, and then we just gotta do that side over there by the light. I know we're staring into the light right now, but I will flip this bench around, and essentially it's the nicer side of this. There's no crack here, and there's no missing foot corner here in the bottom, but we essentially have to do the same sanding job here on the right edge. I'm calling this the left edge just for orientation's sake and sanity's sake, but yeah, we're almost done here. Just gotta hit it with the sandpaper, and then we'll flip it around. Okay. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna call it for that side. I am going to flip over this bench, and honestly, I'll give you guys a glory shot real quick. This is the color it's going to be, and this is the finished kind of product here. This is just a very natural mini wax coat, and you see it just shows the natural cedar color really well. I'm sorry about the glare. Let me fix the input device. Okay, so very natural stain on this piece of cedar. You see it's got some black walnut pegs that hold it into the support. And then on the side here, you can see the natural shade of the wood and what we're kind of working with as far as cleaning up the previous coat of stain. So here's the finished product. Let me get something without the glare. Here's the finished product, all nice and kind of glossy. Here's kind of the raw stripped down wood. Here's stage 2. And obviously I got to work on the bottom here. This is the previous color of the cedar, and that's all including the water and the moisture and the previous coats of stain from many years past. So anyways, I'm going to put the camera back up, and since we just flipped it over, we will start taking off that deeper piece of stain and moisture, and we will so let me rotate this honestly just a little bit, and we will get that going here. Get some of that 80 grit sandpaper on my detail sander. That's going to be the easiest way to take all this dark stuff off, so I'm just going to start on that. Oh, well, the battery's still charging, so actually I'll be right back because we need a battery for my detail sander. Okay, I am back. I got my battery for my detail sander. Thanks to whoever you are who's tuning in. So, gotta start stripping this away, of course, as I can. Let me turn on the music for y'all. Control-Shift-T. No, we don't want BBC. We want the jazz. There we go. Okay. I am back. New piece of sandpaper. What a wonderful thing, honestly. That is a good time. Yeah. Okay. Man, those cedar shavings, they smell real good.
This is Jazz 90.7 KWMU2.
This is Jazz 90.7.
And at stlpr.org from the University of Missouri St. Louis at Grand Center. I'm Sheila Reed, and I hope you can stay with us for more fantastic music.
On the
Lifting up this a little bit more so I can hit the bottom side of this left face. Actually, let me update the list.
The U.S. House have been turbulent, but certainly not boring.
There's certain moments where I feel like I'm in an episode of The Office.
You can listen to Burleson's Politically Speaking episode by going to stlpr.org or wherever you get your podcasts.
In celebration of Women's History Month, St. Louis Public Radio would like to recognize St. Louis native Jeannie Leavitt, who made history in 1993 when she became the first female fighter pilot in the U.S. Air Force, logging over 300 combat hours in the F-15. She was the first woman to command a U.S. Air Force fighter wing and reached the rank of Major General. Leavitt was the role model for Captain Marvel and consulted on the film. General Leavitt retired in 2023 with a ceremony at Scott Air Force Base.
You can help your
Yeah,
future
props to
and
that woman.
ensure that future generations have access to jazz music while enjoying the benefits of a charitable gift annuity. When you make this very
American
special gift to
hero
St. Louis
right
Public
there.
Radio, you receive a predictable and stable income for life. For more information, visit stlpr.org/legacy. When you listen to this station, you get jazz.
Okay. We are continuing on.
And information. Try St. Louis Public Radio's 90.7 KWMU FM or go to stlpr.org. This is St. Louis Public Radio's Jazz 90.7 KWMU2.
it's pretty worn out. I'll just burn it on some other area. Ooh, just dropped it a little bit off this weight. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. It's not like it's gonna crack or anything. But when we don't want to drop it any more than we need to, of course. So, okay. How's that audio level going? Yeah. Looks pretty good. So, just continue to sand off this front edge here. Make all this, you can see it's lighter here at the top, it's darker here at the bottom. I'm going to take all this dark stain and moisture up to the light wood, really. And I'm not going to tip over the bench again because it's already cracked on the other side. Don't want to crack it, obviously. Okay, gotta just sand off this top edge. There we go. So, you can see that nice light edge there. Almost there. almost tipped over the bench again. Damn it. Okay, so I think that's a good place to pause. I need to detail sand just a little bit more, but I mean, that's all we're doing right now, honestly. So I'll just show a little bit of a close-up, not that anyone's watching, but for prosperity's sake, we have the nicer side, really, and the bottom is cleaned up, and then here's the peg joint, here's the hidden peg joint, and then bottom side, and this is all nice and cleaned up. And on the other side, on the inside, that's just a big knot there in the wood. So I'd say we're about 75% done. We're about halfway through task 1B, the right face, doing all that detail sanding. You see we still got to hit down below, and then we still have to flip the entire thing over, and we'll have to sand that wavy joint. So we got this wavy joint up here. It's nice and sanded down and clean, but on the bottom side we still got some work to do. So I am going to flip that over here in a minute, and then we'll call that, once I swap out the sandpaper, and get going on the thing to do. So, okay. Anyways, that is, let me take like a 5-minute break, honestly. I'm going to update the list. I'm going to check my messages. Not that anyone's messaging me on Twitch, but people in real life are messaging me. So, I will turn on St. Louis Public Radio again. The Jazz Channel, of course, no politics. And I will be right back. Thank you. Okay, I am back. Da 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 da. Okay. So, let me finish detail sanding this wavy edge here, and then we'll flip it over and we will honestly call it a night because I'm pretty tired.
First we met, my heart was still.
Sandpaper's wearing out, but I'm gonna power through it, burn it out. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so last little bit here, Just need to sand on the inside. And let's see if I can move this camera closer. Maybe that'll be beneficial. Nah, that's not gonna work. Sorry. False hope. You just get the long distance shot. If you're here for the long form content, you're here for the long form content. You want to see the end result, you will see the YouTube short in 45 seconds tomorrow morning. So I don't care. This is for me. This is not for you. This is just to do something creative and get things off my list. So this is just a form of delayed therapy, or whatever you call it. Anyways, go grab some more sandpaper for my detail sander, and I'll be right back.
This is Jazz 90.7 KWMU2, a music service of St. Louis Public Radio. We hope you can stay with us because we have more great music planned for you. We know that local journalism has the power to shape our communities. That's why our newsroom goes beyond the headlines to bring you in-depth stories with both accuracy and understanding. Find local news at
STLPR.org. It's a good time.
Dedicated to serving Missouri and Illinois with music and entertainment. This is St. Louis Public Radio's Jazz 90.7 KWMU2.
Not a shill, not sponsored, but yeah. Listening to St. Louis Public Radio, and we're sanding. I am honestly about 75% done with detail sanding the rest of these sides. That's really loud. Gotta turn that down. No, we're just going for it. Yeah. This is a banger. Just sanding to this. Almost there. Okay, I think that is honestly good on the outside, set for flipping it over. Okay. Get this inside edge. Way too high there. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty good on both these sides. I think it's time really to update the list. I need to move these benches inside. Okay, let's take. Okay, we're still going. And the list is updated. Yeah, we need to move some benches inside, honestly.
Thank you very much for taking some time and
Going
enjoy
to
some
have
jazz with
to
me on Rod Studebaker.
back
We
this
started
up a bit.
set with South African trumpeter Emasik. They get from the center in the grass. Just heard guitarist Jake Langley leading his trio through his song 2012. They recorded that in 2009. Good time music here from the Hot Club of Detroit. This is called On the Steps.
Gotta put these benches up. Do what we can. Here's this bench. Gotta move these weights. Do some sets. Do 5 at 30. Okay. And then honestly, this coffee table, I need to bring inside. I'm gonna dust it off real quick. And then I'm gonna bring it inside the main house, just so it's out of the way. It's a beautiful piece of light oak. It's yeah. Got this nice fascia on it too. I'm just going to haul this out real quick because I can tell it's gonna storm here in a minute. So I need to move the church pews inside, really. It's my next task. Okay, I am back. We got pause. The music is a little crazy. And we gotta update the list. Okay, so what I really need to do, oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can tell the temperature is dropping, and the humidity is increasing. It is about to rain, so I need to clear a little bit more space in my garage, and then need to move all these church pews inside. And I don't know how well you can see them here outside. Yeah, you can't see them worth crap. But I'm about to move 3 very heavy church pews into my garage by myself. So I need to figure out some space real quick. So I'm gonna say this kerosene heater, this kerosene is gonna go outside because I can put it in the main house if I need. And then this cedar log, I'm gonna put this inside the main house. Not just for decoration, just to get out of the way because it's dry. But this takes up some space too. That's my computer. Tells me it's low. Okay. Detail sander out of the way. Bunch of screws and miscellaneous stuff. Take this out of the way. Okay. Now, here's the real challenge, this table. This is the same table, the same cedar from the benches. Just need to get everything heavy up from under the legs. And then I can hold lift it. Okay. Cool. Now I should have enough room, in a perfect world, I'll have enough room to get the benches in here by myself without throwing out my back. I'm going to put this trim up there. There we go. that will do it as far as the trim, everything I need to put into my garage to set these benches. So here we go. This is not going to be pretty, but has to be done. So going to see, what time is it? There we go.
Ellington's in a sentimental mood. That comes from
There we
Kenny
go.
guitarist Kenny Burrell. Gary
One
Clarkson
bench
sounds.
in.
Up next is pianist Billy Shaw.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, that is heavy. Update the list. Okay. Well, we moved 2 out of 3 of the benches. We've done the detail sanding. So, I am pretty beat, honestly. Once I move this 3rd bench, I think I am going to call it a night. We have everything we wanted to do accomplished. Good night. Yep, have a good one. Okay, so I'm gonna move this last bench, and then honestly I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for joining, whoever you are. But yeah, we detail sanded that bench behind me, and then it's about to rain, so I'm moving these church pews inside. I've got 2 out of 3 of them done, so just gonna grab the last one here in a second, and we will be done for the evening. So yeah. Ooh, that is heavy. Cool. Call that the last one. Honestly, sit down here for a second. Yeah. Thanks for joining. I don't even know what I'm doing, but cleaning up my garage, cleaning up my life. You know the deal. Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for joining.